much, Bushcraft. This here's Mike. Recently I have decided that I wanted to try something out new. I wanted to try some mountain biking riding. I've not done a lot of it. When I was a kid, we'd go out and do a lot, but I came across a good little deal that I thought may turn out to be a flop, but you guys are going to get the chance to see how this turns out as well for me. I found a lot of good places that I wanted to go into and just couldn't really get into it and get out with the amount of time that I had. I figured with a bike it would have speeded up that process by about 10 times, and I would be able to get to go out and do some of the things that I normally do. So with that being said, I'll give you a little brief rundown. It's nothing spectacular. It's not an expensive bike. It's not $400, $500, $600. It was originally $279, I think $289. I got it on the overstock.com for about $159, $169, somewhere in there. It came with a few extra features on it that some of the stock ones didn't. Suspension forks and things like that right there, and it's got this little shock that's adjustable here. Kind of gives you that doom. But one thing that we'll be changing out very soon will be the seat, because it is made for a young tail, not my big tail. But it does get around. It's got a memory foam inside of it. So just hang tight and we'll give you a little bit of the specs over what we have with it, and then we'll start adding some things on as the series come up and go out with it. Here we have some of the specs that are on it. It is a Shimano gear changing system. It is 21 speed on side of it. It has aluminum frame. She's not very heavy at all. I would say probably 14 pounds, 12 pounds, somewhere in there. It's not very heavy. It's aluminum frame. It does have a weight limit on it of 375 pounds. That was one of the reasons that I went with this one here. Some of the 26 inches would only offer up to 255 pounds, 225 pounds, and as you can tell, I'm 200 plus pounds. But once I start putting accessories on it and start doing some things to it, the weight is going to go up, so I wanted to adjust. Okay guys, right here we have the 7-speed shifter. It changes here. We just roll it and it clicks. I mean, it's got a fairly easy click. There's 7, 6, 5, and so on and so on. Now how this works is over here adjusts for the movement of your sprocket, where it would go left or right, which would go up and down the chain fall, the sprockets in the back of it. These are not super expensive. These are fairly cheap. I have checked into them, and they do make some that's a little bit better. If the bike frame does well for me and the thing seems to hold out, I will be changing those out. If you look right here, this is what would move this up and down, and this is the friction. Notice how that's coming in and out, and it's pulling tension on the chain here, which would push it to where it would roll around the sprocket. Now, I know this is nothing that anybody really pays much attention to whenever they're behind the bike, if they're like me. I did not know this, but now that I do, I like it. I do know that eventually I will change out the pedals and the pedals that are on both sides. These right here are cheap, just, I mean, $6 pedals if you buy them. With the so-called shock, they look cool, but they're really, that is just a dust preventer, I'm assuming, or to make the bike look like it's something that it's not. But there is shocks that are on the front of it. Notice how they go in, and that does help out quite a bit. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. It's nothing special, it's just a little update of what I'll be doing. I wanted to get out and see some of those places that I normally couldn't see due to time restraints and restrictions that I would actually have. It's not a super expensive bicycle by no means, but we'll put a few things on it and see how well it turns out. And basically, you start with a good frame, it seems to be one, and it's got lots of weld on it, so I don't know how well that is, but we'll check it out and see. So with that being said, thanks for everybody that watches my channel. Thanks for all the new views that I've gotten. Thanks for all the support. You guys have been wonderful, and don't forget, we have Monday night Bushcraft and Survival Talk every Monday night at 10 o'clock with Freedom Bushcraft and I. It's either on my channel or his channel, one of the two. We alternate from week to week. This week it will be on mine. I have a semi-special guest that should be able to come on, but it will be a last-minute thing, so I don't want to announce anything, get anyone's hopes up, and it not be able to do. He's a very busy man, has been for quite a while, and a lot of you guys would really be interested in checking him out. So if you get a chance, come by and check us out. Thanks for watching.